Hello, my traders. Our Sunday's market review is here, and you know what we do already. But if you are new to this channel, our Sunday's market review is all about trade opportunities that you can look at in the course of the trading week. We all know that the market will open tonight here in Ghana. If you're in Ghana or in Africa, most of the countries, the market opens at 9 p.m. And the reason 9 p.m. is because 9 p.m., for instance, in Ghana here is around 8 a.m. in Australia. And we all know that the first market to open in terms of the forex market is the Australian market. And so because of that, we look at opportunities that may be available in the course of the week. So we are here to do analysis and look at what are the opportunities that are available. In the past, we used to look at a currency strength meter. Now, I would like to substitute that one with another one, but that one is developed by myself. I am the one that have developed that one personally, which I use in trading. So I would like to share that one with you, and then we will look at it together and see the opportunities that may be available for us in the coming week. Is that okay? Today is Sunday, 3rd of June, the year 2024. Today's Sunday is 2nd, actually. It's Sunday 2nd and not 3rd. 3rd will be tomorrow, Monday. So today is 2nd June. I'm giving the date so that in case you are watching this video later on, you will know when we did this video and maybe compare the outcome to what you may have. Is that okay? So that is why I often give the dates. So let's go straight into our analysis for today. And what are the opportunities we can be looking at? So first of all, let me take you to the currency strength meter that I am using, which I have developed by myself. Now, you will see two different pairing. I have to my left and to my right by dividing it with this line. These are two different time frames, okay? They are two different time frames. So I would like us to concentrate on the one on my right. This very one here. Now, the currencies here are the 8 major currencies. The Euro, the USD, the GBP, JPY, CHF, CAD, AUD, and then NZD. This is telling us the current strength of these currencies. The current strength of these currencies. And if you look at our right, like I'm saying, you see that the stronger currency among all, or the strongest currency among all at this very moment is the GBP. This one, which is GBP. Followed by CHF and then NZD. These are the 3 stronger currencies at the moment. And the weaker ones, we have Euro, which is in red. We have the JPY, which is also in red. We have the Canadian dollar in red. And then we have the Australian dollar, which is AUD, also in red. So the red ones are the weaker ones. The green ones are the stronger ones. USD is also a bit strong over here, but not as strong. So if this is the strengths we are looking at, this side of the strength, the one we are working on, is the daily time frame, the strength for daily time frame. So take note. So if that is the case, we have GBP being the most strongest, followed by CHF and then NZD. The weaker ones are Euro, JPY, Canadian dollar, Australian dollar. Now, having this at the back of your mind, I would like us to visit the chart, which is the MT4 chart or the MT5 chart. And then we'll look at something together. Is that okay? So quickly, let me take you to the MT4 or the MT5 chart. For the purpose of this video, I always want to use the MT4 chart. Okay? Now, this is the MT4 chart. And remember, we said GBP is the most strongest. And if you look at this is on the 4-hour time frame, okay? If you look at this on the 4-hour time frame, you will actually agree that yes, the strength is to the upside. This is GBP CHF on the 4-hour. So you see that the strength is actually to the upside, which tells you that yes, this trend line or this trend you are seeing here tells you that GBP is actually the stronger one, and it has been running through buy. Fine. Let's look at other GBP pairs. Look at GBP card. It tells you the same thing, although a bit of, but you still see the general trend to be buy, right? Let's look at GBP AUD. GBP AUD has been selling, but at the moment, if you look at it from this angle, it tells you that, yes, GBP is beginning to make an up move. So what we saw is not far from the truth. And then also GBP USD, as you can see, the same thing. What it tells you is that GBP on the 4-hour, all this is on the 4-hour. It tells you that GBP is currently on the upper side of it. But if you look at all these GBP pairs that I have just shown you, taking into consideration all the others, GBP, Euro GBP, let's see Euro GBP. Euro GBP, you can see the same thing. It tells you that, yes, currently GBP is in control. But amongst them, if you have looked, you will see that GBP CHF has been the one with the nicest trend. GBP CHF has been the one with the nicest trend. If that is the case, then is there an opportunity we can grab from here? Because we want to follow the trend. Although CHF is strong, but GBP is the most strongest. And so we have gotten a nice drop. And if we want to look at our trend line well and to actually position it well, we can get something like this, right? I'm using it, I'm touching the first two. I'm looking at a touch on the first two lower lows, this side and this side. And that is how come I have drawn this trend line like this. If you look at this, you will see that GBP CHF has almost come closer to that trend line. Is that okay? Maybe if you are going to be watching with your phone, then it will be good as zoom in so that you can see it well. Now, by zooming in like this, I'm sure you can see it clearer now. So you will see that GBP CHF, looking at the trend line that I have drawn, you will see that GBP CHF is almost closer to the trend line. And if that is the case, then we hope to get, if nothing at all, a pullback to the upside. Again, the only time we may be ignoring the pullback to the upside is when it finally breaks this trend line to the downside. When it breaks the trend line to the downside, then we will now be looking at sell opportunities. But at this moment, we are still within the uptrend. And if we are still within the uptrend, then this trend line, we are hoping to capitalize on it. And once we begin to see signs of GBP CHF trying to make an upper move, then we will have to take that opportunity and look at a buy opportunity or a buy trade. Is that okay? So in the course of the week, let's monitor this for a buy opportunity when we see it so. The reason is because when we look at the currency strength meter, which I showed you, you will notice that GBP is stronger than CHF. If I take you back there quickly, maybe for the benefit of doubt, if I bring you back here, you will see that in actual sense, GBP is stronger than CHF. So if that trend line is respected, then we will get another buy to the upside. Is that okay? So that is what we are looking for, and that is what we'll be looking at. So we'll keep an eye on GBP CHF for a buy opportunity. Is that okay? Now, if you are going to look for a buy opportunity, I would suggest that you go for only 50 pips. The reason is because we may be looking at this neck over here. We may be looking at this neck. Okay. We may be looking at this neck. So if it will go back to that neck, then we are supposed to look at how many pips? Almost 100. But these days, the market is not that too volatile. So I would suggest that you look for only 50 pips because the market is not that volatile. So 50 pips is what I would suggest you go for. All right. But if you want to go for 100, the whole 100 pips here, that's fine. But I would suggest you go for only 50 pips and let's see what happens. Is that okay? So that is going to be our first trade that we're going to keep an eye on. Now, let's look at another opportunity that we can keep an eye on. And that will be NZD chef. NZD chef. Where is NZD chef? I'm looking for it. NZD chef is here. Now, when you look at NZD chef, you see the same thing that I showed you. This is also giving us a nice uptrend, right? It's giving us a nice uptrend. But at the moment, if you're going to be drawing a trend line, the trend line is not that too clear, okay? It is not that too clear. The only trend line that is clear is the upside here. That is the only clear trend line to the upside. So the previous two resistance levels got broken, and then the trade continued to the upside over here. Now, at this moment, the trade has come back to that same level, and we are beginning to see some up move. We are beginning to see some up move back to the upside. So the possibility that NZD CHF will also go by is clear, just as we have started seeing the signs over here. Although when we go to the currency strength, you will realize that NZD and CHF are almost equal in terms of strength. They are almost equal in terms of strength. And so having this trend line here and seeing that trade has begun respecting it, we need to keep an eye and probably look for a trade to the upside, which is a buy trade. Okay. So if you want to look at it, you may also see that at this point, if you want to look at this over here, you also see that there was a kind of minor support here. There was that support over here, which got respected, if you want to look at it that way, which is also the same as the two resistance levels here. It's just the same as the two resistance levels here. This one here, and then this one here. You see it? So it's almost on the same level, these two. So by looking at the trend line and also looking at that very support on the two resistance levels, which we are beginning to see the respect of it, then we should look at a buy trade. So if we are going to be looking at a buy trade, then let's look at how many pips. Let's look at maybe some 50 pips. 50 pips to this level. 50 pips to this level. This level. To this level. Those of you who do what we call order block, this is an order block. There was a buy candle here on the 4-hour, and then it got broken. That buy candle engulfed by a sell. So this becomes a liquidity zone. So looking at it, if we are taking a buy from here to that area, we are looking at almost 50 pips. So let's target 50 pips on NZD CHF. So this is also another trade that we are going to look at in this week. So we don't just concentrate on only the currency strength? No. In case you have any currency strength tool you want to use, you don't have to just concentrate on that alone. You need to back it up with technical analysis. You need to be able to analyze the market well, or be able to analyze the market using the technical tools. And then out of that, you will be able to take decisions. If you want to concentrate on only the currency strength meters, they may fail you at times. If not all the time, they will fail you at times. So make sure that you concentrate by looking at the currency strength meters if you want to, and also look at the technical analysis. It is very, very important. If you don't want to look at the currency strength meters, that is fine. It is not every trader that uses the currency strength meter, but our Sunday market reviews, we look at it. We look at the currency strength meter. And that is how come I have just gone to the currency strength meter to show you what we should be looking at. Is that okay? So that is that for these trades coming up this week. So this tool will be enough for this week, okay? If you are in my free channel, in case I spot any new signal, I will post it there for you. If I spot any new signal, it will be posted there for you to trade. Is that okay? There's a free Telegram channel. You can see the link at the description of each of my videos. Once you go to the description of each of my videos, you'll get the link to the Telegram channel, the free one, where I share signals for free. Again, if you're also looking for my WhatsApp channel, I have a WhatsApp channel. It's Leading Forex. If you go to WhatsApp, they now have a column for channels. You can get my channel over there. And also, if you are looking for a broker that you can use to trade, I have 3 brokers that I currently use to trade. And I am an IB holder of all these 3 brokers. So when you go to the description of these videos, you see broker 1, broker 2, broker 3, or you see broker, and then you see the link, broker link, broker link. So I have Xness for you, those of you in Nigeria. I also have DERIV or DERIV, also for anyone who wants to trade. I also have Blueberry. Blueberry is also available for anyone that will want to trade. I also have AVATRADE. I have AVATRADE IB, also available for those of you in Europe. Those of you in Europe, you can use AVATRADE. You can also use Blueberry Market. And again, those of you in Europe, you can also use Tickmill. I am also an IB to Tickmill. So these are my referral links. Once you go to any of my videos, you see the brokers. Those of you who are in Europe, you can only use AVATRADE, Blueberry Market, or Tickmill. These 3. If you are in Europe, you may probably not be able to use Xness in some parts of Europe. And you may also not be able to use DERIV or DERIV in some parts of Europe. But if you're in Africa, any of the brokers, you can use them. If you're in Africa, any of the brokers you can use. All right, so that is that for you. Now, apart from today's market review, we'll be looking at other signals or trade opportunities that we can take in the course of the week. So I will be doing signals, and once I post a signal, I will also do a video to demonstrate the analysis I did to be able to come by that trade. Do you get it? So you expect a lot of videos coming this week. So stick and stay, and I'll see you in the course of the week with more videos. The tutorial session for both crypto and the forex market is also going to begin. So get ready for more here on Leading Forex YouTube channel. My name is Kofi, your admin. If you want to get in touch with me personally, please, my number is +233 246 136609. That is my number. I am in Ghana. If you want to call me, call me. Make sure if you want to do anything with in terms of business with me, make sure it is me you are dealing with by getting to know this very face before you involve yourself in any transaction. Please, it's very important because a lot of scammers are using Leading Forex, my logo, my brand, and they are using it for their own selfish interests and purposes. So please, if you want to involve yourself in dealing with me, that will involve anything to do with money, please make sure you call me and let's have this video conversation so that you are sure it is me you are dealing with before you involve yourself or you give out your money and then everything goes on well or whatsoever. That is all I can say. So please make sure, if anything, you can get my number. It's +233. That is the Ghana code or the country code, +233 246 136609, +233 246 136609. That is my number. You can always get in touch. All right, this is Leading Forex Sunday Market Review.